Presuming that Marchie is back in the lineup, what would you like to see out of him beginning tonight?
What I like about Marchie, and we had a long chat yesterday, is his passion for the game. I want to see that. I want to see him compete. I want to see him being Marchie, the Marchie we know, and that's what we talked about, and it was a good conversation.
He always seems to feel like he needs to get better when we talk to him.
Yeah.
Were there some specific things that you wanted him to focus on?
No, it's not. I like Marchie's game. I like his mindset. He's a student of the game. I like the fact that he's always trying to get better. That's what great players do. In any field of works, the people that are looking to improve consistently just get better over time. And he's got that mindset. I want him to shoot the puck or put him in a different position on the power play because I think he can help us there. He knows how to play the middle guy, but now I want him to put him in a position to shoot the puck more. I want to see that line to play straight with speed, using their skills properly. But it's nothing has changed. It was a decision. Now we're moving on.
As it's such a strange time on the calendar, the trade deadline when it arrives, and I don't think you guys are necessarily in the eye of the storm this year. But have you talked to the group, or Roslovic specifically, whose name seems to bounce up more than others, just about how to handle this and what you want to see from them until the deadline passes?
Yeah, no, I haven't have a direct conversation. I trust that their men understand the position they're in. I think, especially with Jack, I have a real good relationship with him. I think if he had some questions or issues, he would raise them to me. But I don't want to create a problem either, like talking about something that if he's not thinking about it. I'm sure he is, but his last game again, he was really good, so he's handling the whole thing really well, if it's in his mind.
Based on this morning, Peeke is in and Bean out?
Yeah.
Is it because of what Peeke is doing or what Bean is not doing?
No, Peeke had a real good game. We haven't played him much. I had a good chat with Bean this morning. He's playing good hockey as well, but we can only play. I'm not a big fan of 11-7. We did it, but I'm more 6-12 kind of structure. And Peeke didn't play a whole lot this year, but you know, if I could play Bean, I would. He's been playing good for us.
Cleveland Monsters are obviously having a very good year this year.
Yeah.
They're in contention for the lead of they're in the lead of their division. If that was different, would some of the decisions be different as far as, you know, wanting to recall certain guys and things, or is there a movement to maybe want to keep them together and let them kind of develop and compete?
Well, we might see some different decisions past the post-trade the trade period. We'll see, but you know what? Like a guy, like I said that the last in Pittsburgh, like Andrew Peeke hasn't played a whole lot, and he's doing everything right in the sense that his attitude, his work ethic, low maintenance. He's not being a distraction because we know he's not happy for not playing. So for not playing him over a guy in Cleveland, that's a conversation we would have to have with him. And at this point, it wouldn't be right for him. So we can go, that's more individually. Maybe we'll call up some guys because we need to see them. But that's going to happen post-trading period.
You were, obviously, you have experience as an AHL head coach.
Yeah.
Winning AHL head coach as well. How much benefit can there be for the guys that are down there to go through the season like this?
Huge, especially the playoffs. So what you want to do in the American League is, the goal is not to win the Calder Cup. As an organization, we want to win the Stanley Cup. In order to do that, you have to build accountability across the board. And that's here, that's in Cleveland. But the goal in the American League is to develop habits, and for us to evaluate. We basically have 3 years to make decisions on the young players, put them in a position to succeed, evaluate them, create winning habits, a winning atmosphere, and evaluate. Along the way, making the playoffs is huge because a player being put in the position of pressure and winning in the playoffs, it's a different kind of evaluation. We can see more of the mindset of the players. So making the playoffs in the American League is a big thing. Along the way, you win the Calder Cup, that's great. You're creating something there. But it's more of a process. It's more of a mindset. It's more of an approach that is a little bit different. The way I coached in the American League was a little different than I do here. It's a different league, different people, and different goals as far as winning at all costs here. Not so much in the American League. In the American League, it was developing, and putting players on the ice. So I think for that purpose, and to me, the biggest one is once you wear the Blue Jackets jersey, it's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's got to be earned. You don't just wear that jersey and play in the NHL just because. It's got to be earned, and that process is also a big piece of it.
I know you have your own team.
Not sure we need a mic, really. We're pretty close. Okay.
I know you have your own team to worry about here, and that's almost all your focus, if not all your focus. Have you had a chance to kind of assess with Cleveland to see how they are doing as far as adapting to the systems? Because I know it took some time here to kind of have these guys just start playing hockey.
Yeah.
Is it similar in Cleveland? And do you have a feel for like are they getting it? And
we're on the same page there. We're using the same, and that was something important to us and to me, that we use the same systems, because in the past, long time ago, we weren't using the same system, and it cost us at the NHL level. Cost us some games when we called players up, costing goals, and it's cost an evaluation. The guy has just one chance. So I think they're process, but different leagues, right? If in the American League, if you have a good group of veteran, and your development, your skill set is coming from the young guys, I think you can win games just on that, regardless of the systems. I think they had good goaltending. I'm sure the system part of it took them some time, but it's two different leagues. Yes.
Does Marchie go back with his regular?
Yeah. All right, guys.